Joined by Hilliary Scott, the head coach of Lynchburg College men's basketball. They were picked number 7 in this year's ODAC preseason poll. Coach, you welcome back 3 starters from last year's team, including an all-conference player in center Austin Chilemi. Talk a little bit about the preseason so far and how they've been faring.
Oh, very good. I think everybody is kind of in the same boat at this time of the year, all trying to get better and improve team chemistry and try to play well together. And we had quite a few returning guys this year. And this is also really the first back-to-back year that I'm able to play the same way. So hopefully that comfort level will help us this season. Austin, we're going to ask a lot of him this year. And he's been more vocal this year than he has in all the 4 years he's been here. So I think he's taken on that challenge. I expect big things for him. One of the keys, I think, is to hopefully keep him healthy. He's had last couple years where he's missed 2 or 3 games throughout the season for various reasons, and anytime we don't have him in a lineup, we're not as good. So that's going to be a huge key for really all of our teams, I think, is to try to stay healthy throughout the season.
You talked that you were able to play, this is back-to-back years now, you're able to play the style you want to play, and that includes some pretty high up the court, hounding pressure on your perimeter defense. Talk a little bit about the contributions of Brandon Connor and Xavier Parham to that defense.
Yeah, I mean they're the key to what we do. Xavier, I think, led the league in steals and assists, which you don't see too many guards being able to do that. We need more of that again this year. Brandon is one of our 5 seniors that's really done a little bit of everything for us since coming to Lynchburg College, and his strongest suit is on the defensive end, and you don't see many guys that enjoy playing defense, and he's one of those guys. And those 2 are really the keys to what we do on the defensive end, and we need them to be even better this year if we want to have some success.
Now talk a little bit about some of the newcomers to your team this year. As we've seen over the past several years, that development has continued throughout your roster. Mm-hmm. How are they faring so far with the returning players?
We have kind of a unique situation with our roster. We have 5 seniors and 4 juniors, and I think we have 6 freshmen. So you got a kind of a unique mix of old guys and new guys, and it makes it a different dynamic in practice and trying to integrate those young guys into what we're trying to do. Luckily, we feel like they're pretty good players, and they got a chance to really play for us this year. We need them to play. So their improvement, their progress, and how fast they can do that is going to be a direct correlation of how we play this year. Our old guys, I call them old guys, but our seniors and juniors have really done a good job of kind of taking those young guys under the wing and really trying to bring them along. And they understand how much we need them as well.
Let's look at the league a little bit right now. As we look and see, we see 3 teams in the D3Hoops.com top 25, one number 2, then 24 and 25. But you get the impression from some of the other coaches that there are other teams that are on the precipice in doing that, and some think that Lynchburg College might be one of them. Talk a little bit about the league this season and how you think you stack up against the rest of the conference.
JJ, it's funny. I feel like we say the same thing every year, and one of the reasons is it's one of the best Division III leagues in the country. And I know all the coaches in our league, we say that a lot, especially on the recruiting trail, and it's true. I think if you poll any of the guys at the Wesleyans, the Macons, the Guilfords, I think they will tell you that if you're not ready to play, you could get beat by anybody in our league. We've had great success outside of our league as well when we play our conference schedule, which I think is another testament of how good the teams are. So unfortunately, it's a grind. Night in and night out when we play. But at the same time, I think the positive to it is you feel like you have a chance to be successful. If you can be hot at the right times, if you can stay healthy, and you can play well, I think you have a chance to do some things.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing the Hornets on the court this season. Good luck this year.
Thank you.